Hello, welcome to Direct Talk. Today on the show, we're discussing a very important topic. We're looking at mummies, daddies, kids, boys, girls, everybody in the world come together, and that is what we call family. So we're discussing family on the show. To help me do the discussion is Dr. Osei-Bonsu, a public health practitioner and an expert in family history. Doc, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Good. So we're discussing family, and I guess you are the right person. We couldn't have gone for any better person than you. So maybe we'll start by asking you, what is family?
Families are the divine relationship that God Himself created. If you go back to the biblical time when God created heaven and earth, after creating everything, He said it was good. Then later He said, let's create a man in our own image. And after creating man, He saw that man was alone. And so He said, let's create a helper. And then He allowed Adam to sleep, and then Eve was created. And He brought him to Adam, and Adam named her Eve. And after that, there was another instruction. We should multiply and replenish the earth.
That is in the Genesis 2 chapter 24. Genesis 2 verse 24.
Yeah.
Is where it says man will leave.
Should not leave.
Man will leave his
and they joined his
join,
father and
woman.
cleave together and be one. So after the man and the woman has been brought together and build a relationship, which is marriage, that maybe one day we'll talk about. He instructed that they will multiply and replenish the earth. What that means is that there was going to be multiplication, and that multiplication will bring children and then grandchildren and great-grandchildren. That forms the family. So that is where families started. So after the family has been created, the next thing is multiplication. And so if I have to define a family, I would define a family as a man and a woman coming together and having children. So together with the children, that blood relationship linking them forms the family. So in the nutshell, there can never be a family that is a man and a woman living together without multiplication, or a woman and a woman living together without a multiplication. So that is how I would define a family.
Or a man and a man
living together without multiplication. You can't call that as a family. So the family is a man and a woman living together to have a family.
So can we then say that family is a group of more than two?
A group of more than two people living together and having some sort of blood relations. But there's a caveat. There can be an adopted family.